And just like you, we've got a terrific panel, and it includes a couple of congressmen. And I want to ask them as we come toward the end of the show, just this final question: what do you all think the rest of the day is going to be like with regard to voters and what they're likely to do at the polls? And Stephen, I'll start with you.
I think America is going to vote for Obama. Alabama is going to vote for McCain, which means that Alabamians can vote to their conscience by pulling the lever for Bob Barr for once.
How long will it be before Bob Barr or another candidate from your party is up there with the two other parties?
At a state level, ballot access is a key issue. Alabama has some of the most egregious ballot access laws in the country, but we're seeing, especially in places on the West Coast, a lot more gains with local offices. So
soon. The original question: what's going to happen today?
Well, I think the polls are going to be busy all day. I think there'll probably be some lightning in the times between 10 and 11 in the mornings and 2 and 4 in the afternoons, but I think it's going to be busy all day. At the end of the day, I think McCain is going to carry the state probably around 60%, close to it, and so I think all 9 electoral votes will be going for John McCain.
Can McCain be president?
I think absolutely. I mean, I think again it goes back to the battleground states.
Congressman?
Obama captures the mood of the country. The country wants change. He's going to win comfortably nationally. And here he'll do better than the polls indicate. He'll make it into the low 40s, which is better than the Democrats done here in a very long time.
John?
Well, anything can happen, I do believe. But I agree with Congressman Davis. I think Obama's going to win comfortably. But Alabama, of course, goes to McCain. But the real thing, the magic happens tomorrow when we start the orderly transition of power, which is really what makes this country great.
Anybody expect any issues with regard to getting votes counted properly or anything like that? We think it goes smoothly?
I'm sure there'll be certain areas of the country that's going to. In Alabama, I think it'll probably overall be fine. But in many parts of the country, I think we'll see some very contested outcomes of this.
Secretary of State's office in Alabama has done a very good job preparing for Election Day in contrast to some states.
Yeah, I think just from talking to the Secretary, it seems like they've been planning for it and really trying to get in place for it. So it does seem that way. There's still plenty of time for people to get out and vote. Of course, the polls close at 7. And just a reminder for you, if you go out to vote and you're in line, as long as you're in line by 7, you get to go ahead and punch that ballot. Gentlemen, thank you. A real pleasure. It was a real pleasure meeting you and getting a chance to talk to you. Thanks for gracing our show with your presence today. We really appreciate it. We want to thank everybody who came here. We want to thank McCormick and Schmick and Chef Harvey for making that fantastic food, which we're going to get to sample in just a couple minutes. And our panel gets to sample it first. So, gentlemen, we've got the fantastic oysters. We got the chips. Come on, don't be shy and act bashful. Okay, get some good food here, because if you don't, we will.